and I really enjoy fashion. I was born in New York, kind of grew up, went back and forth from New York to Florida as a kid, and I've been going hard with my own brand since about 2016.
I love it. So you gotta tell me, with getting into this world of fashion design, when did this all happen for you, and what made you want to pursue a career in fashion?
Well, I've always, since I was a little girl, always been into fashion and like looking nice. And my mom always kept me, in the latest trends and things of that nature. I tried to go like into the medical field, and that didn't go so well for me. And then so when I was about 18, I was like, well, I'm just going to follow my passion, which is in fashion. And so I enrolled myself in school, and then I graduated. I got my associate's degree and my bachelor's degree.
That's amazing. I love that you had that discovery moment when kind of going down a totally different path and being like, no, 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 this isn't it. Because especially at the young age of 18, that's a big career change. That's a big refocus.
Yeah, I just, the medical field comes with its pros and cons, just like any industry or career. But I just have so much fun doing this. Like when I'm here working, the hours fly by, and I'm just like, oh my God, it's just like where I'm supposed to be.
Absolutely. I mean, as they say, when you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I want to hear more about your brand. Can you talk a little bit about that and the vision behind it?
So I'm all about everyone being true to who they are. And I feel like you can do that mostly through how you dress, because people perceive you by the way you look. That's the world that we live in. And so I try to create, or not try, I'm creating a brand that is ultimately letting you be true to who you are and express who you are. And I mean, how better else than through what you wear?
100%. That is so true. I definitely think fashion is such a fun and playful way to express ourselves and to show our individuality. And so I love that. I think that's such a beautiful vision behind your brand. I'm also in love with your SHEINX collection. You have so many beautiful pieces. What were some of the inspirations behind this collection in particular, with like the colors and the silhouettes and the styles that you were creating?
So I actually wrote a little insert, because I do that with all my collections, so I can read it to you.
Yes,
Yeah.
please
Okay.
do.
Okay, so the name of the collection is Invier de Nomi, which is a Nomi winter, which Nomi is my daughter's nickname. So Invier de Nomi is inspired by a young girl who grew up in the streets of London. She's filled with much curiosity of the world and is still trying to figure out where she fits in and where her life will lead her. In a city full of so much culture and history, she has a keen sense of style, a style all her own that has been cultivated from the quiet coffee shops she enjoys reading in to the fabulous lounges she visits when out for the night. She is street and chic. She is Invier de Nomi.
I love that. Oh my gosh. How did that even come to you? It's spicy, it's fun, confident.
Yeah, because it's like when I sit down and design, it's not just about the clothes, it's about the story that I'm telling through what I'm creating. And so like I literally sit there and I think and I feel inspired, and maybe I'll put on some kind of, I think I put on some like French or music or French music or what have you. And then I just like get in a groove and I'm like, okay. And then I let the creative juices start flowing, because it has to come from within. You can't just say, oh, I'm just going to make this because this is what everybody's wearing. No, it has to be, well thought out and creative.
Absolutely. I think that's so unique. I haven't heard the perspective of having your designs be part of like storytelling. Would you say that's always been how you went about design?
Yes. Because often, more than not, I'm inspired by one specific thing, and then my imagination will just take me on this journey, and then I could see this, this girl walking the streets of London. She likes to visit coffee shops. The coffee shop, she's in a cute fur little skirt, and the fur jacket, the orange one that I did. Maybe she has like one of those little pompadour hats on or something. I can see her sitting there reading with like the knee-high socks and the cute little ankle boots, you know, and then maybe in the nighttime she's walking into a lounge and then she has the black blazer dress on with the fishnet leggings that I did that has the lace details and stuff like that. And so it just makes the creative process more fun for me because I literally I'm there in that moment mentally.
Yeah, no, I bet. I think that makes it all the more fun and also like personalized as well, because there was so much thought and creativity that was behind the whole collection to bring them all together. So I think that's really, really cool. I know this is probably a tricky question to answer, but if you had to pick a favorite item from your SHEINX collection, which piece would it be and why?
It definitely would be the blazer dress.
Yes.
That was my favorite because it's sexy, but it's not too revealing. You can dress it up, you could dress it down, you can pair it with the fishnet stockings, or you can just put like sheer stockings underneath. You could rock it with a Doc Marten boot. You could rock it with knee-high boots. It's so, you know, like it could go either way. So that one was my favorite.
Love that. And also, I feel like a blazer dress, it's just such a wardrobe staple. I think everyone needs a good blazer dress in their wardrobe, and yours is beautiful. I love that they're also so versatile. Like you can really, as you were saying, like whether you're doing the Doc Martens or fishnets or however you want to style it, there's so many ways to really create a whole different mood with that same main piece being obviously the center, but like depending on how you want to feel when you're rocking it.
Right. Sometimes you may feel knee-high boots, and then maybe one morning you feel like Doc Martens, you know?
Exactly. Oh, I love me some knee-high boots. I'm telling you, they're a favorite of mine through the cold seasons. Okay, Danielle, being a fashionista yourself, knowing so much about design, we love to get the tips. For you, what would you say is a fashion trend? It could be current, it could be from the past, that you absolutely love. And what is a fashion trend that for you has been a little bit of like a no-no?
I absolutely love like business attire, but mixed with like chunky sneakers, or kind of like mixing in like that super professional look, but then making it street. Like I love that. And then a no-no for me would be socks and slides. I just can't stand that. Put some shoes on.
Listen, I get it. Am I guilty of it? 1000%. But I do understand it. I would say as a trend, questionable. But as if you're, you know, running out the door, you got to run an errand, and you're just like, let me slip on the slides. Oh, I guess it's cold out and I'm wearing socks. I also support that, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. I just, every time I see it, I'm like, oh, for the love of God, please.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. No, I definitely, Danielle, listen, I'm going to jot that down. Next time if I'm going on slides, I'll be like, well, Danielle would want me to take off my socks. And you know what? That's going to help me and probably the people around me. So I do understand. Outside of fashion and design, what are some other hobbies that you enjoy?
Well, when I'm not working, you will catch me at the beach. I live in Tampa, Florida, so the beach is relatively close, and I'm a beach bum. So that's what I do, because you get to wind down, relax, you're next to the water is relaxing, and over here there's beaches everywhere. So that's between going to the beach and writing poetry, because I also like to write poetry.
So fun. For the beach, you gotta tell me, do you like pack a picnic? Are you like a boogie boarder? What's your vibe at the beach?
Oh no, I take my big boom box. I have my cooler full of food and probably whatever it is that I want to sip on. And we just chill and relax. Literally, I spend the whole day at the beach, literally, if I can.
Love it. I would like to do that. I'm going to have to come to Tampa, Florida. I'm going to leave my socks at home. I'm going to bring the slides, and I got to do a beach day. So, you know, we always have people tuning in that want to get into this field of design. For you, I think something that can be super helpful is discussing some of the struggles or obstacles you faced getting into this career and how you've overcome said obstacles. So what advice would you offer anyone out there hoping to become a designer?
I would say the number one priority is the structure of your company. It can't always be create, 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 create. You have to have everything in order as far as like your financing, how are you going to get funding, knowing how to properly design, launch, and then pre-sell or sell a collection, so that way you're not just, you know, sitting with a whole bunch of garments collecting dust and not selling. Having your business plan, you know, doing a business plan is actually really hard.
I can imagine.
Really hard, and it takes time. So, but having a business plan, it gives you kind of like, it shows you like where you're going, what you're working towards, and then every year map out every month, you know, like what you're going to do, like set your projected sales, your marketing plan, your, just that way you can keep the funds flowing in on a consistent basis, versus like, oh my God, prom season is over, what am I going to do next, you know?
Yeah. No, absolutely. I think that's super helpful advice, because often like that business side of stuff can be forgotten about, or like you don't think. I think when you enter a career, especially a career that's so creative, you're so focused on the creative aspect of it. So the other side of that and what you're discussing, I think, is so helpful to people, especially when they're starting from the beginning and trying to like make that checklist of all that they need to keep in mind for starting this career, for building your own business. It's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, because technically you're an entrepreneur, you know, so if you don't have all your ducks in a row, then you won't grow, and then you'll be confused, because I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from experience. So, you know, I found myself like stuck. I'm like, okay, well, how am I going to get to the next level? How am I going to get to reach, the levels that I want? And I had to like literally go back to the basics. And so 2023 is looking really nice and organized.
Love it. We love an organized new year, new organization. Here for that. But now I would love to get into a little bit more detail about the piece that I'm rocking right now, because this is so much fun. First of all, Danielle, the color. The color of this jacket makes me so happy inside. But the fact that it's not even just the color, it's like the quilted details. I love the silver zippers that you went for. I love that it's velvet. Can you tell me a little bit about how this jacket came to be?
So I like mixing hard with soft. And so the color is my favorite color.
Really?
And it's actually brand color. So I always try to like sneak it in wherever I can. And like I said, I like mixing the hard with the soft. I like trying to create something that hasn't been created before. I mean, there's so many different styles of bomber jackets, and I actually really love jackets. And so when I was sitting down creating, I was like, just thinking, going back to what I would see as a young girl in London, like walking the streets and stuff like that. And, the buildings, so I pull from buildings, and maybe the color schemes in the fall and stuff like that. And then that's what I came up with.
It's everything. I'm obsessed with it. It's such a statement jacket, but I feel like you did such a beautiful job of having this be a statement piece, but also a piece that I truly can rock anywhere. When I just want to feel like, listen, when I'm in the mood to get a lot of compliments one day, I'm going to rock this jacket. You know what I mean? But also, if it's a little chilly outside and I just want a little pop of color, bada bing, bada boom, like this jacket, yeah. It's everything. And I just feel like it's really going to be such a conversational piece, because this is the detail. You see the detail that went into this jacket. And I think it's so unique, so fun. And also it's very much giving like winter vibes. Like, I'm here for the velvet, I'm here for that like the dark purple, but the way like it's a little, there's a sheen to it. It's just stunning. Truly.
Thank you. It's
You're
one of my,
welcome.
that have to be like my second favorite.
Understandably so. I understand. We also have another piece here that I'm super excited to have you discuss because this jumpsuit is beautiful. Can you tell us how? Okay, so what intrigued me about this jumpsuit off the bat, the shoulder pads, because we were talking about that confidence, right? Like really expressing yourself, showing that confidence. And I think with this piece, shoulder pads immediately, they like help your posture and help you walk different. But then we have the sexy element with the sheer middle. How did you create this piece? What came first for designing this one?
Well, I love an exaggerated sleeve because I feel like sometimes sleeves can get a little boring. So that's why I put the slit in it. And that's actually one of my signature designs that you'll kind of see not all, well, kind of like all the time, but implemented in different ways. And then again, I like mixing hard with soft. I love the structure in a blazer. And so that's why I added the shoulder pads. And then with the plunge neckline, it gives it, like that sex appeal, but not too much. And then the sheer, and then the zipper right down the center front gives it that hardness. And yes, for set will cinch a woman's, or, will cinch the waist. So it gives the extra curve.
Yeah, I love it. I think this is such a stunning dress, and I think it's just that perfect balance. It's sexy. It's also like that professional vibe a bit. Like you really do a great job of contrasting different styles to create this very unique style all together. And I love it, and I understand why you love it so much. I cannot wait to rock this. The deep V also. I love that we got a little. What is it?
And when you rock it, tag me.
Oh my God. Absolutely. Absolutely. No, I love just the details and everything that went into. Honestly, both of these pieces are they're seen. I feel like there are so many people out there that will love these pieces, but especially like you really cannot go wrong with a blazer dress, period, ever. And this one, I'm so excited to rock out in the town, whether I do have my Doc Martens or I got like the knee-high boots. I am very excited, and this is just, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Of course. Oh my gosh, so many gorgeous pieces. Can you tell our viewers once again where they can find these pieces right now on Shein?
Well, my code or the link to my collection is in my bio. So all you have to do is just go to my profile and then hit the link tree, and it's like the first one on there, and it'll bring you right to my page where you can purchase whichever look is your favorite.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Danielle. Before we wrap things up, are you down to play a little rapid fire this or that game with me?
Of course.
Amazing. Okay. Neutrals or colors?
Neutrals.
We got it. We have the favorite piece. This makes sense. Dresses or two-piece sets?
Two-piece sets.
Heels or sneakers?
Definitely heels.
Dress up or casual?
Dress up.
Same. Solids or prints?
That's a tough one.
We ask the hard questions here.
I would have to go with prints. Okay, prints. Yeah.
Love it. A confident decision. Blazers or trench coats?
What was the first one?
Blazers or trench coats?
Oh, I love a good trench coat, not for nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with trench coat.
Good choice, solid choice. Bold makeup or natural makeup?
Bold.
East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast.
Summer fashion or winter fashion?
Definitely winter fashion.
The layers.
Yes.
The layers.
Yes. Yeah. Throw the scarf over,
And lastly, in-store shopping or online shopping?
Definitely, me personally, I like to in-store shop.
Listen, I understand. It's two different experiences. It's like going out to dinner and eating at home. Like, I love them both for very different reasons.
Yes, and you can actually like feel the fabric. I'm all about like feeling the fabric, probably because I'm a so I'm like, oh, okay, that feels nice. Okay.
Oh, I Definitely get that. Plus, you got to feel these pieces, you guys. You got to
Yeah,
feel
definitely.
jacket. Oh my gosh. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for joining me today. I know everyone can give you a follow right now, right up here on Instagram, but where can everyone check you out as well?
I have a YouTube page, House of Danny B. I have TikTok, House of Danny B. I'm on Instagram, it's House of DB underscore. And I'm on Facebook as well, House of Danny B. I keep everything, you know, the same.
Love it. Love it. The consistency. Well, Danielle, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And besos to everybody.
You guys, thank you so much for tuning into another one of our live streams. I have been your host, Rein Ariel. You can check me out on Instagram at Rein Ariel, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.